what I do see as a difference is that, the parents, at a more affluent community, they have the time and they organize themselves to just, get those resources, those missing resources, or those additional resources. So you see, parents over there, if you see, their kids need tutoring, believe me, they can get tutoring, not a problem. If they need more equipment for it, they have a booster. We don't have any of that. Our community is different. Our community, if you see, most of them are working. Sometimes, we have even a hard time just trying to get enough parents on the side council, because, it's like not all the parents can take that time, because they're busy. Most of our families, they're working sometimes 2 jobs just in order to make ends meet. So it is very different in that regard. It's just a matter of they have more resources, they have their finances, the access, to live, to have other experiences that our students don't have.
My name is Mr. Karandikar, and I teach math here at Mount Pleasant High School. And most recently, I am teaching calculus and Math 1, and I've been here for a couple of decades.
My name is Randy Lim. I just graduated Mount Pleasant, class of 2022, and I'm 18 years old.
I always talk to my freshmen, which are usually in Math 1, about being A through G ready, so they are eligible to apply to a 4-year college. And then for the ones that are more advanced, I always talk to them about trying to take as many AP courses as you can handle in the core areas, math and English, science, history. So in terms of like the actual building and the grounds and stuff, I think it's kind of random. You have like some Title I schools who actually have really nice amenities, and then some more affluent schools who have like less amenities and older buildings. So that part part's kind of random. Demographic breakdown, like by ethnicity, that's different. Like every school has different kind of breakdown of races or ethnicities. And then the educational background of parents, or the parent in the house, is I think different, very different.
I think probably because income, right? EV, they're higher income, and here we're lower income, so it's just hard to motivate students here since they're higher income. They're like their parents, probably bought them the tutoring, and so they're probably more well prepared. Or since their parents probably most likely have a college degree, their mindset is like, I have to get a college degree too. So that's why they're more academic driven than our school.
It gives them less opportunity. So I think one of the biggest lack of resources our students have is actually, it's not really financial, it's kind of a less time they get to spend with their parent or parents because they're working so much or for whatever reason. Less role models that have gone to college in the family to like model academically after. So I think that a lack of that makes it more difficult to succeed academically.
I started working my junior year at 16 years old. I worked retail, and since it was online school, and then my parents were struggling financially, right? Because since we're online, we couldn't work as much, and then it was mortgage. So I picked up, a job at Great Mall. I would work 8 hours a day, and I eventually got burnt out, like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Sometimes 6 days, depending on the week. I don't know. Yeah, 4 or 5 days. And I got burnt out.
Beating the odds. So I love how a student can get into a UC and pass multiple AP tests, and don't come from mother and father both having college degrees. Like we have a lot of students here that have accomplished that.